A bill aimed at keeping some of our state's most vulnerable people from being exposed to COVID-19 cleared a hurdle in the state Senate.
Check out this chart from clickondetroit.com. 34% of all COVID-19 deaths in Michigan have come from inside nursing homes and long-term care facilities. And that bill would bar COVID-19 patients from being placed in Michigan nursing homes. Let's get to Larry Spruill. He's live tonight with what the governor is saying about all of this. Larry?
Yeah, Kimberly and Devin, we talked for about 10 minutes, and she tells me that she was simply following the science and the guidelines from both the CDC when this all first started. Now, it's true, the Senate did pass the bill earlier today, but the governor has the final say-so.
Heads to the House, and that chamber needs to go ahead and pass it.
Michigan State Senator Peter Lucido tells me today is a good day.
The Senate took a vote on Senate Bill 956, which allowed COVID patients that are positive not to be put into nursing homes ever again with those that are non-COVID.
And his Senate Bill 956 passed through Michigan Senate with no problem.
We needed this more than ever because of the following. We were having too many elderly, most vulnerable people get the disease and die.
That's why Senator Lucido says he had to fight Governor Gretchen Whitmer's original nursing home decision that allowed elderly patients with COVID-19 to live in the same facility as patients without COVID-19. Lucido says that just did not make sense.
Let's be real, Larry. At the end of the day, I had two doctors testify before the Health Policy Committee, and they unequivocally said, this is not a standard of care that we could support.
Thank you so much for taking time.
Wednesday, I talked to Governor Whitmer via Zoom.
What do you say to your critics that criticize you on your nursing home with putting people who have the disease and don't have the disease in the same facility, in the same nursing home? What do you say to those critics?
Yeah, I would say, we need to remember where we were 10 weeks ago when we were seeing exponential growth, where we had hospitals that were at capacity, where we only had enough PPE for a shift worth, that we were following what should be the gold standard, which is the CDC standard, and that's what we were following at the time.
And the governor says she was then and is now simply trying to keep everyone safe.
In retrospect, are there things that we could do with all the information we now have? Absolutely.
And so you may wonder what happens next. Well, it did pass in the Senate today. It moves on to the House. If it passes the House, then it will go to the governor's desk. She then has the option of signing it or vetoing it. We're live on the Detroit East Side tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, just clear up some confusion for me here. Were the nursing homes ordered or forced to mix the patients?
Yeah, and so I asked Governor Whitmer that same question. She says no, the nursing homes were not forced by the state to accept patients with COVID-19. They simply did that on their own. Kimberly?
So voluntarily. Okay. Larry, thanks.